Kelsey, and you are watching a video about how to decode a prompt. A prompt is another word for a writing assignment. When you get a writing assignment or an assessment that tests your writing in class, you're always going to have a prompt. A prompt is going to tell you what it is that you have to write about. So the four things that we're looking for when we decode a prompt are these four things in the list here. Form. A form is essentially what kind of writing are you doing? Are you doing an essay? Are you writing a letter? Are you writing a memo? Maybe you're writing an email. There are different kinds of writing, and the form tells us what structure you're putting that writing into. The next item on the list here is the audience, and that is the person or group of people to whom you are actually writing. So when you're writing for an assessment in high school, especially in our class, you're always going to be writing to an educated adult. That means you need to use formal voice. So you don't write like you would write an email to your friends. You're always going to write as though you're writing to a really important person who is going to judge you based on the language that you use. The next item on the list is purpose. Another word for this is mode. Now we basically cover two purposes in high school. One is expository, and that's when you describe or explain something. So basically you want another person, your reader, to understand how you see the situation or how you see the topic. The other mode is persuasion, where you're actually trying to get the reader to agree with your point of view on whatever the topic is. You're actually trying to convince them that you're right about whatever the issue is. The last item we're looking for in the prompt is the topic. That's whatever it is that you'll be writing about. So let's take a look at some examples. So we have here prompt A and prompt B. So prompt A says, many students want to listen to music or use their cell phones in class. In an essay to your teacher, explain why students should be able to use electronic devices during class. So I'm looking for these four things in the prompt. Very often when you get a prompt in this class, you're going to see a sentence or two at the very beginning of the prompt explaining sort of what is the background of the topic. What is the reason that we're writing about this? Well, lots of students want to use these things in class. So what is the actual prompt? Well, the first part here tells me the form that I'm writing in. I am writing an essay. The audience here is the teacher. So I'm writing an essay to a teacher. Again, that's an educated adult. My mode or my purpose is to explain. So all I'm trying to do is explain to that person or show them from my perspective what is the issue. And then the last part is the topic. So the topic here is using electronic devices in class. So I have here form, audience, purpose, topic. So let's take a look at prompt B and let's see if you can find the same things. We have a prompt that says, the school district is cutting its budget. In a letter to the school board, persuade them not to cut the budget for important school programs, it should say here. So let's add that in. Important school programs. Oops. So if we look at this prompt, we can see that, again, we have that sort of introductory sentence that doesn't contain any of the information that we're looking for. It's just giving us some background. The school's cutting its budgets. That's why we have to worry about some programs being cut. In a letter, so this time, instead of an essay, I'm writing a letter. In a letter to the school board, persuade them, so I'm persuading, that's my purpose. Who am I persuading? I'm persuading the school board. And my topic is important school programs. So I have to figure out what are the important school programs that I want them to continue to fund. I hope that makes sense to you. Once again, when you are reading a prompt, you're looking for four parts: form, audience, purpose, topic. If you need any more information about how to understand a prompt, come find me. I'd be happy to help you figure this out.